If God used the Big Bang to create the universe, why doesn't he say so in Genesis chapter 1? Well, Christ did say, don't cast your pearls before swine, and don't give that which is holy unto dogs. Matthew 7, verse 6. God himself abides by this same rule. The Big Bang Theory is a pearl of knowledge. It is only natural for God to withhold this pearl from primitive mankind that lived in Moses' day and in subsequent periods up until Christians were able to formulate the Big Bang Theory. It was Father George Lemaitre, a Roman Catholic priest from Belgium. He formulated it in 1931. He also had the general idea in the late 20s, and he presented it at a conference. And Albert Einstein was there, and he remarked that it was the best theory he had ever heard. He didn't accept it at that time, but later on, when Edwin Hubble made his discoveries, Einstein came out and said Lemaitre's ideas were substantial. If God used the Big Bang to create the universe, then the Big Bang is very sacred. Holy, holy, holy. It is only natural for God to not share it prematurely. Think of what the Big Bang is. The release of all the matter in the universe from a single point and in less than a second. Except that it's not matter, it's at that point it's energy, heat energy. Trillions and trillions and trillions of degrees of heat. Where did all that heat come from? Heat is associated with passion. Passion. Could the heat of the Big Bang equal the passion of God? Then it really would be holy heat indeed. God is love, according to the Old Testament and also the New Testament, and of course the New Testament, 1 John 4, verse 8 and verse 16. But also according to general revelation in the form of near-death experiences in which millions of people have experienced death temporarily, and then they come back and tell us what it's like on the other side in heaven. This is becoming commonplace in this age of medical miracles and resuscitation. They say that they're struck, they're overwhelmed by the love that God gives to them. They well, sometimes they don't see God, they see angels, but still there's most of the special ones are where they actually unite with God. And in and embrace, and their minds are expanded, and they receive all kinds of information. But when they come back to Earth, they forget. They can't remember all the things that they learned, which is a little bit like Paul the Apostle in 2 Corinthians 12. But I won't get into that. I'm trying to lead into a sentence in which the heat of the Big Bang and the passion of God's love are fairly synonymous. My point is that if all the matter in the universe started out as heat at the Big Bang, and if that heat is God's love, then we can conclude that the universe itself is God's love converted into matter. Pretty neat, huh? P.S. The Big Bang is what the heavens, quote, declare, unquote,